6.
Okay, so we're on to number 7, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Special projects rate for 2020-21 for summer tutoring to Kurt Ennis, 10 hours.
I'll move. Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis,
Abstain.
Mrs. Stepp,
Yes.
Mrs. Russell,
Yes.
Mr. Hagan,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 4-0, 1 abstention.
Okay, now we have our treasurer's report from Mr. Klingshirn.
Number 1, recommend a resolution for the board to approve the financial report for May 31st, 2021, attachment A.
I'll move. I'll second.
Take a look at the general fund. Through the month of May, we've received $23.6 million, almost $23.7 million in the general fund, compared to $23.3 million this time last year, $23.7 million in 19, $23.8 million in 18, $22.3 million in 17. So again, almost the whole fiscal year, our revenue for our general fund is pretty much right in line where it historically has been. Moving on to our food service fund by revenue through the month of May, we have received $535,000 compared to $465,000 at this time last year, $666,000 in 19, $533,000 in 18, and $652,000. Again, food service fund, it should finish the year within the historical average. It's due to the federal government's subsidy in reimbursing all meals free and reduced this year and also in the next year as well. Having that happen, that really boosted up our revenue compared to where we were last year. You know, last year, $465,000, we lost quite a bit, and that was due to COVID, the buildings being shut down. And again, even though we were shut down this half of the year, the federal subsidy and everybody receiving a free and reduced lunch, we're able to increase our revenue substantially because of that. Taking a look at all revenue, through the month of May, we received $26.6 million compared to $26.4 at this time last year, $25.8 in 18, I'm sorry, 19, $25.8 in 18, and $26.2 in 17. So again, historically, from the general fund, from the food service fund, and all funds, we're on pace where we are historically for our revenue side of things. Taking a look at expenditures, through the month, we've expended $21.2 million in the general fund compared to $21.5 million last year at this time. 20.7 in 19, 21.4 in 18, and 21.7 in 17. So again, on the historical side of spending from the general fund, we're also right in line with where we've been. Taking a look at food service, through the month we've expended $582,000 compared to $693,000 at this time last year, $607,000 in 19, $580,000 in 18, and $563,000 in 17. So again, our spending on the food service side, again, is right in line with where it has been. And taking a look at all funds spending-wise. Through the month of May, we've spent $24.1 million in all of our funds compared to $24.9 million last year, $23 million in 19, $23.4 million in 18, and $24.3 million in 17. So even that, a couple dips there in fiscal year 20 and fiscal year 19, but overall, again, our spending is right in line with where it has been historically. And now taking a look at our cash. Through the month of May, we have a total of $18.5 million in cash compared to $17.7 at this time last year, $17.4 in 19, $16.4 in 18, and $15.5 in 17. Moving on to food service through the month of May, we have a total of $126,000 in cash compared to $159,000 at this time last year, $350,000 in 19, $242,000 in 18, and $308,000. Again, if you remember, in fiscal year 19, we created a spending plan to get some of that cash down. We need to invest in capital for our buildings there. We spent a lot of that there. COVID happened last year at this time, which drove our last 3 months without collecting any revenue. And this year, through the month of May, we should finish the year out a little bit higher, probably around 150 or so thousand to start to end our fiscal year and carry that cash balance over.
Well, we basically went the first half of this
fiscal year too without collecting revenue, right?
Correct.
So that's actually not bad,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Yep, correct. And then last, we'll take a look at all cash. Through the month of May, we have a total of $21.8 million in all cash, or in all funds, compared to 20.8 this time last year, and 20.8 in 19, 19.7 in 18, 19.2 in 17. So again, our general fund cash is increasing slightly, and our all cash is increasing slightly. And then lastly, just taking a look at investments. Investments have been hit really hard this year. Through the month of May, we've earned a total of $161,000 on interest, compared to $278,000 this time last year. It's a difference of $117,000 or 72.8% less.
Any questions? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis.
Yes.
Mrs. Stepp.
Yes.
Mrs. Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Habermill.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0. Number 2, recommend a resolution for the board to approve the following donations. $120.12 from the Amherst Chipotle to the 2021 prom, $2,000 from Vermilion Tavern toward graduating seniors' outstanding school fees, $283 from Robert and Martha Bauer towards graduating seniors' outstanding school fees, $180 from Cindy Akers toward graduating seniors' outstanding school fees, and lastly, $1,033.47 from the Greater Toledo Community Foundation Hobart Johnson Scholarship.
I'll move.
I'll second. And just quickly, we want to thank everybody for donating, any and all donations. We really, truly appreciate them all. Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis.
Yes.
Mrs. Stepp.
Yes.
Mrs. Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Habermill.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0. Number 3, recommend a resolution for the board to approve the agreement between the ESC of Lorraine County and the Vermilion Local School District.
I'll move. Second.
This is just authorizing the ODE to take, I think it's $9.50 per student out and put it in our foundation payment toward the ESC there.
Any questions? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis.
Yes.
Mrs. Stepp.
Yes.
Mrs. Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Habermill.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0. Number 4, recommend a resolution for the board to approve the fiscal year 2022 temporary appropriations with a 412 certificates.
I'll move. Second.
What this is, this just gives us our spending authority starting July 1. Without having any appropriations in there, the district will not have the ability to spend any dollars after July.
Any questions? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis.
Yes.
Mrs. Stepp.
Yes.
Mrs. Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Habermill.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0. Number 5, recommend a resolution for the board to approve the fiscal year 2021 final appropriations with a 412 certificate as attachment D.
I'll move.
Second.
What these are is, these are the final appropriations that we have. This is the final spending plan that the district has for the fiscal year. However, being June 14th, later on down here, I will ask for the board to have a little leeway in adjusting some of these appropriations as I do close out the fiscal year, because these might not be 100% exact today.
Questions? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis.
Yes.
Mrs. Stepp.
Yes.
Mrs. Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Habermill.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0. Number 6, recommend a resolution for the board to approve the request to Erie County for an advance of taxes.
I'll move.
I'll second.
I'll second.
What this is twice a year, usually in January and in June here, we have to request Erie County to advance us our taxes. So typically they would pay them in August, but by us requesting in advance, they'll pay us usually in July, early August.
Any questions? Please call the roll.
Mrs. Ennis.
Yes.
Mrs. Stepp.
Yes.
Mrs. Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Habermill.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0. Number 7, recommend a resolution for the board to approve the resolution of necessity to renew an existing .625 mil tax levy for Ritter Library, attachment E.
I'll move. I'll second.
What this is they're just going out for renewal. And because the library does not have the ability to tax its citizens, and we do, they run these through us. So we're just doing the resolution of necessity for them. We'll give that to the Erie County Auditor's Office, Board of Elections. They'll get this stuff taken care of.
Any questions? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis.
Yes.
Mrs. Stepp.
Yes.
Mrs. Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Habermill.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0. Number 8, recommend a resolution for the board to approve student activities, goals, and purposes, budgets for the school year 2021, 2022, and attachment F.
I'll move.
Second.
These are all the student activities that they plan on doing and how they, the purpose and the goals. The board is going to approve them every year, so that they have the spending authority for starting July 1.
Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis.
Yes.
Mrs. Stepp.
Yes.
Mrs. Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Habermill.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0. Number 9, recommend a resolution for the board to grant authority to the treasurer to make all necessary advances and appropriation modifications for closing fiscal year 2021, that's June 30th, 2021, for the district to be compliant with ORC and Ohio auditor state requirements, and reporting these numbers back to the board at their July 2021 regular meeting.
I'll move.
Second.
So what I'll do, I will need to make advances, so for example, the prom fund is slightly negative, just by maybe $150 right now. We're still waiting to see if that can possibly finish the year positive. Athletics is currently negative. I have a couple federal funds that I'm waiting for reimbursement back from ODE, but if I don't get those reimbursements back, I'll need to advance money and then take it back. I believe that's the only 3, but again, in July, I'll report to you exactly what I did, and if I make any changes to those appropriations, I'll notify you in that July meeting as well.
Questions? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis.
Yes.
Mrs. Stepp.
Yes.
Mrs. Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Habermill.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0. Number 10, recommend a resolution for the board to approve the contract, ComDoc MT Business for document management at a cost of $2,415 per month for Vermilion Local School District, and that is attachment G.
I'll move.
I'll second.
Our current contract with MT will be expiring at the end of this year. ComDoc has purchased MT, so we're still having the same servicemen and everybody else that helped out with our printers. Sean, our IT director, was gracious enough to go walk around all the district and all the buildings with ComDoc, taking a look at the current printers that we have and coming up with a better configuration. This new contract is actually slightly less than the current one we're paying now.
Any questions? Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis.
Yes.
Mrs. Stepp.
Yes.
Mrs. Russell.
Yes.
Mr. Habermill.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
Now moving on to the consent agenda. The superintendent and treasurer recommend that the Board of Education approve the consent agenda items. Action by the Board of Education and adoption of the consent agenda means that all items are adopted by one single motion unless a member of the board, the treasurer, or the superintendent requests that any such item be removed from the consent agenda and voted upon separately. Number 1, minutes of the May 10th, 2021 regular meeting. Number 2, approve the service agreement with ESC of Lorraine County and Vermilion Local Schools to provide a teacher of visually impaired for the extended school year from June 1st, 2021 to August 18th, 2021 at $92 an hour for each estimated 22 hours of vision services at an estimated cost of $2,024. That was hard. Number 3, approve the agreement with DEP for special education services for the 2021-22 school year. Number 4, approve the agreement with Lorraine County Board of Developmental Disabilities for admission of preschool age students with disabilities at a cost of $7,500 per student for the 2021-22 school year. Number 5, approve the agreement with the Mental Health Addiction and Recovery Services Board of the Lorraine County for the provision of mental health consultation, education and prevention, and activities which are fully funded by the VHARS board. Number 6, approve the agreement with Mercy Health for school-based therapy services for the 2021-22 school year at a rate of $62 per hour. Number 7, approve the following employment action. Resignation of Christine Turner, local music teacher, effective May 28, 2021. Maternity leave for Allison Scullen, estimated date of October 13, 2021. Number 8, 2-year administrative contracts beginning 2021-22 to the following: David Johnson, Director of Transportation; Catherine Smith, Psychological Support and Intervention Assistance. Number 9, special projects rate for the 2020-21 for the summer school or summer tutoring to Anjanette Caffarel, Michael DeGidio, Katie Parkle Road, Sarah Zabo, Laura Moyer, Jennifer Looks, Shelby Thomas, Annette Bartlemay, Katie Shea. Number 10, pay from the track and field donation account to Devin Snook, software manager for track and field; Anjanette Caffarel, timer for track and field; Sean Stillman, timer for track and field. Number 11, a 1-year certified teacher's contract for the 2021-22 contract school year to Brian Asher, Jason Bosch, Amy Decker, Luke Harris, Catherine Kretschmar, Rachel Lill, John Roser, Lauren Seeley, Sarah Zabo, Shelby Thomas. Number 12, 2-year certified teacher's contract beginning with the 2021-22 contract school year to Annette Bartlemay, Adam Beckwith, Timothy Gentry, Rachel Hogue, Kimberly Judd, Kelly McCurdy, Rachel Miller, Kara Noon, Christine Sklaric. Number 13, certified continuing contract beginning with the 2021-22 contract school year to Jordan Farr. Number 14, a 1-year classified limited contract for the 2021-22 contract school year to Jennifer Fox, Lori Nick, Natalie Stutler, Adriana Nigro, Skylar Shaw, William Stark. Number 15, a 2-year classified limited contract beginning with the 2021-2022 contract school year to Cynthia Akers, Jonathan Bose, Tracy Dawson, Natalie Jenkins, Trenton Shaw, Peter Westrup. Number 16, classified continuing contract beginning with the 2021-2022 contract school year to Wendy Belchek, Marissa Forsyth, Angela Cruz, Deborah Showalter. Number 17, a 1-year administrator's contract for the 2021-22 contract school year to Brooks Spafford. Number 18, a 2-year administrative contract beginning with the 2021-22 contract school year to Sandra Williams. Anything needs to be renewed?
On number 10, that's a typo. Last name, Shauna Stone.
Oh, Sean Stillman. All right.
So I'll move.
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mrs. Ennis,
Yes.
Mrs. Step,
Yes.
Mrs. Russell,
Yes.
Mr. Habermill,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved, 5-0.
Can I just- Nobody's here. Number 10, date and location of upcoming board meetings. Board meetings will be held in the Workforce Development Room at Vermilion High School, 1250 Sanford Street, Vermilion, Ohio. Regular meeting Monday, July 12th, 2021. Regular meeting Monday, August 19th, 2021. Regular meeting Monday, September 13th, 2021, all at 7 o'clock p.m. August 9th, sorry. I have an adjournment to move. adjourn.
I'll
Shelley?
second.
Mrs. Ennis,
Yes.
Mrs. Step,
Yes.
Mrs. Russell, Mr. Habermill,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Motion approved 5-0, and the time is 9:56.